India's finance minister will be announcing the union budget on July 23rd. Just weeks after the election, the government seeks to push economic growth via inflation stabilization across sectors. Here's a report on what small business owners have to say on the challenges they face and hopes they have for the budget.
For a small business owner, being the jack of all trades comes with the territory. But of all departments and operations that business owners have to overlook, documenting and filing for taxes seems to be the most complicated of all. Niche artisan-centric businesses are no exception to this industry-wide consensus. Unlike factory-produced goods that have economies of scale to their advantage, handmade goods involve time and effort. Not to forget, manual skill and precision are key to the process. For such an artist-centric enterprise, a complicated taxation system like the GST add to the woes of business owners. WION's correspondent Dharamjot Kaur spoke to a young female business owner to understand tax-related challenges and expectations from the upcoming budget.
Okay, what would you say are, for a business, some of the larger issues, some hitches that you face? Of course, tax, as we know, it's not very simple to understand. It is a cumbersome process for everybody, even salaried employees for that matter. Given a business has different kind of taxes involved in it, what would be your take on, one, of course, the rates where they stand, and two, the entire process of going through it over the year?
So I feel like GST, everybody complains about it, and so do we. I think the rates, first of all, there are categories within categories of GST. So even with different kind of product categories, there's different percentages to GST, which becomes extremely cumbersome to manage just in entirety of the filing of taxes to begin with, to understanding what product is falling under what category of GST. Within the catalog that my business does, there are 3 different GST numbers, percentages that we have to deal with on an everyday basis. So I think that is something that should be and could be standardized and must be standardized, if I must say. And also I think with consulting percentage, which is as high as 18%, should definitely come down. So that's something that we crib about a lot, and it's an industry, across industry cry, that, and also I think clarity in terms of preach what you practice. So say for example, when you talk about things like getting some government aid in terms of tax rebates, if you're registered as a social enterprise, you're supposed to documentedly get some grants or some privileges, benefits, but the entire process is so exhausting and frustrating to even file, go through with it, and let alone actually get it and then be able to reap the benefits of it. I think this is again a common cry, and things like these should be simplified, even in terms of international orders that we do in terms of D2C and B2B. There are different levels of complications that come in, and as a small business with a lean team, I don't understand the nuances of tax as much, because I have a separate person handling that for me. From what I understand, the pulse of it, I think there's a lot more simplification that needs to be done. In short, that's what I mean to say. Yeah.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.